Hi there YouTube, John and James here, and we're bringing you new Nexus rumours, or should that be new Pixel rumours?
Yeah.
Or anyway, Google's new phone, they're coming. Plural phones, multiple phones, 2 phones, maybe. So, new Nexus.
Yeah.
Latest rumours though saying new Pixel and Pixel XL rather than the 5X and 6P that we got last year. It looks like it might drop the famous iconic name.
So we've had the Pixel C tablet and we've had the Pixel Chromebooks. It looks like Google's going to roll that into one brand across the board now. Nexus has been there for years, and are you going to be really disappointed by losing the Nexus name?
Yeah, a bit. It's a bit of a nostalgic name about it now. It's got that sort of Google essence at its heart. It's pure Android. Well, it was more affordable. Last year, the sort of 6P did sort of break the sort of upper ceiling, so it'll be interesting in terms of price. I reckon they'll do a similar thing. There's not really been much said though about the price just yet. But when can we expect it?
October, it looks like. That's when we're going to see an announcement anyway. It may be a little bit later that we actually see the release of the phones, but yeah, 2 phones coming in October.
So yeah, the latest rumour says October 4th for the launch. Now, we've not had any official confirmation from Google. We are chasing them hard though. So it might not be exactly that date, but we reckon it'll be pretty much around there. And in terms of when it goes on sale, I'd say end of October, maybe start of November. It took Google about a month to get itself sorted last year to actually get them out on the street.
So it's 2 phones, one with a 5-inch screen and one with a 5.5-inch screen. Who do we think is making each? Which company is going to be making each?
Well, it depends which rumours you want to listen to and read.
It's a bit confusing.
But I think that the front runner at the moment is HTC to make both, which would be interesting. They've not made a Nexus device since the original Nexus, the original Nexus 1 way back when, which is a lovely handset. But hopefully this time around, if it is HTC, we'll see some done design language from the really nicely styled 1 series line, the 1M9 HTC 10. So hopefully that will look good. Screen-wise, as you say, around 5 and around 5.5. Hopefully both QHD. The 6P last year was QHD. The 5X was only full HD. So expect a bump maybe of the resolution on the lower one.
So both of these Pixel phones, or Nexus phones, whatever we're going to call them, they're going to have Android 7 on them as they launch. So that's going to be one of the first phones to actually have that new software. One rumour is also saying Android 7.1 though, which will give it something entirely new, which will be fantastic. Yeah,
it might unlock the sort of daydream VR aspect of which we know that's baked into Nougat, but we've not heard too much about just yet. So it'll be really interesting to see if Google rolls that out with the new phones. It would be a really nice touch. Something else power-wise, are they going to be powerful? Yes, it looks like they will. However, the new Asus Zenfone 3 Deluxe, which was announced last week at IFA, has a Snapdragon 821 processor, newer than the one you find in the G5 and the HTC 10, but it looks like the new Nexuses won't have that newer chip. They will stick with the 820, which is still excellent. It will still give you lots of power. You're expected to get about 4 gig of RAM, which is huge for a smartphone. So it should be up there with your Samsungs and your HTCs and your LGs in terms of performance, but it might not be quite as cutting edge as it possibly could be.
So in terms of cameras, it looks like it's going to be a similar setup on both, with a 12 megapixel camera on the back and an 8 megapixel camera on the front. And both phones are likely to have 4K video recording, according to one of the rumours we've seen.
Yeah, that completely makes sense. Both sensors are said to be made by Sony, which also makes a lot of sense, decent imaging quality there. Nexus phones, the sort of camera has been sort of a weak link in a lot of previous Nexus devices, so it'll be interesting to see if these new phones are a bit better, if they can really sort of get to the same sort of levels as the Samsungs, the iPhones, the HTCs, the LGs, if they can reach those same heights, because they have been in the past a little bit below. A quick one on design as well. There's been leaked renders of the Sailfish. The 2 phones are currently codenamed Sailfish and Marlin. The Sailfish one has been leaked a few times. It basically looks like a nice rounded all metal body, similar a bit to the OnePlus 3 / iPhone sort of style, the one that most people are going for these days. But yeah, it looks nice and sleek, and if it does come true, it's not going to do anything crazy in terms of design by the looks of it, but it'll be nice and premium. So yeah, that's everything you need to know about the new Nexus, the new Pixel, the new Google handset. Let us know what you'd like them to be called in the comments below. We'd love to get your suggestions. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.